All right, that's where it's gonna be. Should have adjusted it. What's going on, everybody? If you can hear me, give me a thumbs up emoji. I am using my microphone. I just want to make sure it's still hooked up. You guys can hear me. I was just on Instagram, and you know, it's Sunday. It's like dinner time. People really ain't on. Barb, how are you doing? Are you working 24/7? Yes, I am working 24/7. I got rush orders to get out. Plus, I'm preparing for my gang sheet drops, which is themed gang sheets for the holidays. And just knocking out as many orders as possible. Just grinding. You know, I see you up and at it too, Barb. I know you getting to it. I already know. This is a new angle. I had my overhead light, which has a clamp on it, and I was like, let me see how this looks up here. So it's a different angle of me in the shop. The only downfall is now I got to bring you up on the computer to actually see the comments because it's all the way up there. Let me press send. I'm actually here cutting vinyl because the job that I have to do, there's 4 different jobs total, but there are different things going on. For the most part, it is the same, but it's different. So it's easier to just cut it out in vinyl. Loud cameo. Jeff B, what's going on? I got a lot of vehicle magnets to do in the AM. Hey, that's some work, some good work. Applaud you, sir. I decided to sneak in here and knock out this custom order real quick. So when I come in tomorrow, I can just get back to building themed gang sheets. You guys working or are you relaxing? It's Sunday. Are you ready for the big 4 holidays? Christmas, Thanksgiving, Halloween, obviously, which is here, and New Year's. Here. Went to Walmart today because it was the only place to get blank hoodies. Didn't have enough time to order. And they had these funny, weird looking ones. So hoping she doesn't mind the little peak on there. Oops. Got them from Walmart. Then I couldn't find my color of black hoodie. And got these right here. So it's branded, but it's going to have the North Canton logo on it as well. You guys see it? $30 for this blank hoodie. 30. Well, it's not blank essentially because it has this in here, but it's going to add a little extra to it. But $30 nonetheless. Relaxing is Sunday. Yeah, normally I would do relax on Sundays, but I know that I'm getting ready to get on the road pretty soon. I'm going to be doing a lot of different things, so I'm like, I'm just going to work through this one. Go extra hard with the work, with the grit, you know? We watching any football games? We cooking anything special? How was the weather outside? I know it's raining here. Well, it was raining. It's kind of a cool day. Fall has definitely showed up, y'all. Mike, if you ever get large final jobs, let me know. I have 52. Okay. I definitely will. I have a bigger cutter. I just don't ever use it. I'm about to give me a different cutter. I got the Cameo 24-inch, but the thing's a nightmare. It's actually sitting on the end of this table, up underneath that Caesar box. I want a Roland though, or a Graph Tech. I haven't really been looking though either, so I can't say I've been looking. I'm just kind of going with the flow. So I have every size Cameo as well. So I have the Pro, I have the 15-inch, I have the Cameo 3. So I will definitely keep you in mind. Sorry, I'm not looking directly at the camera, y'all. I am working. I'm trying to get this Hoover head right out the middle. Yes, I could have blocked it out. Could did all other type stuff, but this image was already ready. I don't want to waste no vinyl. So I gotta figure out what's going on with the Factory of Terror. For some odd reason, they didn't let Jason use his heat press. So we're gonna figure out what's going on with that. You guys remember me saying we got a pop-up shop at the Factory of Terror in which we are able to press shirts right there on the spot, which for the most part is Halloween themed. Relaxing, lazy day for me. I did clean out the refrigerator today. Hey, Precious Pieces, how are you doing? Yes. Well, I mean, that still work, even though it's the refrigerator and you cleaned it out. I gotta get comfortable with this new angle, y'all. I've had my tripod sitting up here since I moved into the store, but I've never utilized the camera actually being all the way up there. Kind of gives you like an overview. Kind of make my space look a little bit small though, looking in there like that. Different angle. Yeah, cleaning out the fridge is still work. Let's not get it confused. It's still work. What did I not have in there? I left this. Okay. Yeah, I'm using my phone as a reference point, y'all. I'm remaking the actual Hoover logo for a customer here. And they're pretty tricky with that outline. Some it look like it has a double outline, so you can pull out the cavities. I'll have to show you what I'm doing. It's not gonna make sense for me just talking. 62 degrees out and raining. I am watching the Heatherland Crime Mysteries. Okay, series on Acorn TV. I made steel cut oat bread. Ooh, that sounds good. Yesterday, laundry and vacuuming. Okay, so it's a clean / relaxed day, chill day. Not mad at you for that. Bam. That's how it's supposed to look. Y'all ever get confused on your cuts when you you're doing vinyl, like which part to weed? That's what you just seen me going through right now. I was a little bit confused, but I figured it out. My other computer with my designs on it crashed at the house, so I'm really having to literally go back and remake stuff that I've already made, which is a tedious, like, way crazy process, but you know, it is what it is. Okay. How is the weather everywhere else, guys? How is the weather everywhere else, guys? 62 and raining. Barb just let me know. It's kind of, it's that fall time, which just happens to be my favorite because my birthday is soon. My birthday is October 20th. Guess I can get a little closer. Little sneak tip: I always cut closer to the carrier. That way I don't put indentations in other pieces of vinyl. Like if I'm doing a layering job, like I'm doing now. See, I just cut all of that around here to fit perfectly in this circle over here. Let's get the silicone. If you're just now joining me, how is the weather? What are you guys gritting to? Are you getting ready for any expos? Are you doing anything special? This hoodie that I'm doing is for, how old is she? 7-year-old? And she's very particular about her hoodie. At least she knows what she wants, you know? Do anybody else do spirit wear, school wear? Barb, I know you do. Anybody else that's on here? Are you actively working with the booster club or fulfilling contracts for a school? Sports world. We'll do Emma. Where is this big? Jeff B. Laugh out loud, getting ready to send over more game sheets to Jason can recoup the cost. Oh yeah, greatly appreciated. Keep ordering. There will be some gang sheets up on the site pretty soon. All right. Hopefully this is big enough. Let me see. Send it over. So I kind of work sporadic hours, Jeff. I'll be in here real late sometimes. Sometimes I'll be in here super early before the store opens. And sometimes I'm just here all day. Like I done moved in and stayed the night here all day. I do spirit wear, some of the youth group sports leagues and a couple schools. Yeah. The best way to lock in with the schools, and this is what I found out throughout the years, is to get good with the booster club. A lot of times if you, oh, that's just way too tiny. A lot of times if you send like some free gear to the booster club or to the school, they will keep you in mind for upcoming jobs. That is, if they don't have already a screen printing shop for them. And it used to be, I don't know what happened, but it used to be if there was teachers in the school that actually did like crafts on the side, or if there was like hall monitors, the school would then utilize those people because they were directly in the school. But as of now, they switched it up, and it's hard. I've talked to a couple of teachers at the schools, and I've talked to a couple of people that are actually active in the school. And for some odd reason, the school has decided to go elsewhere. I would I would say it's just the work, excuse me. It was their work ethic, or if it was like messed up, but it's not even that. Right now I'm recutting. I did Emma, but it was a little bit too small. I wanted to clear my throat without the microphone being so close. As I am watching these videos back, and I'm trying to figure out this whole mic situation. But yeah, the schools ain't even, they're not utilizing the people anymore. Let me see, retry. Always glad when the economy turns around so people can spend more coins. That part. Um, Eventually we'll get there, hopefully soon. Union, that is what we were told. Yeah. Also, you're in a union. Yeah, that's supposed to be the most protected job that you could have, was when you're working with the union, because they just don't let anything fly, which is a plus. But with this economy so jacked up, I mean, shoot. You know what's even more crazier though than that? Is they raised the wage up to $180 an hour. Not 180, but it's something ridiculous. So now your regular working people can go get a job for $26.50 an hour, or whatever the going rate is. No experience. And people don't want to work. People are not trying to work. Not everybody, but a lot of people that's not working. Go get a job making $1,000 or better every 2 weeks. I mean, shoot. Oh, I should have Emma in orange. Ugh. Let me recut this in orange. Y'all, I'm in here just messing up. Not messing up, but doing a lot of unnecessary cutting. Where's my mat? Back then, it was a lot harder to find a job than it is now because everybody was working. But nowadays, you can find a job and actually live decent. There is my mat. I wish my vinyl peeled that easily. It does peel that easily, man. The cut sentence got to be right. If the cut sentence is right, then we have job openings in our area, but people pool of good employees has been exhausted. Most places start around $20 an hour. That's amazing wages to start out at, considering when I first started working, wages was like $4.30. You guys give me 1 second, I'll be right back. My fault, guys. Yeah, $20 wage is what's up. You can make a nice living off $20 an hour wage. This mat has been through it and back. All right. As long as it can hold, that's why I'm giving this a quick cut. Cynthia Felder, how are you doing today? We're talking about the wage. Pretty much anything. Right now, it's just an open floor. I'm not making any announcements. I'm in here just working on some customs. I know it's Sunday. Are you relaxing or are you gritting? If you relax to the fullest. If you are working, work extra hard. This weekend, I decided that I was going to work extra hard. Yeah, being in the union was definitely something people sought out too back in the day. My father actually worked at J&L Steel, and then they changed over to Alloy. Was it Alloy Steel? Right before he had got up out of there, but he had put 32 years in. Did his time there, and he was a master roll grinder. If you guys know what that is. actually worked, and he retired early, which is good and bad at the same time. But you know, nonetheless, he retired early. And when I was mentioning all the holidays in between, I need to mention this. Breast Cancer Awareness Month is right around the corner. My wife lost her mother to breast cancer. I've lost a couple of family members to breast cancer. If anything that you do in this creative world, um, I highlight those. My brother is a cancer survivor of non-Hodgkin lymphoma. Excuse me, I'm trying to pronounce it. So I say all that to say this. When I'm doing customs in the previous years, I would include the ribbon just as a free token. And this is an idea if you guys are brand new into crafting, or if you are selling shirts, or I ain't trying to cut off yet. We ain't done yet. Um, it's a nice add-on, and it brings awareness. You know, the technology that we have nowadays, we did not have back then. So, all right. So, Emma, you're going to get something special. I think I'm going to do both layers instead of wasting it. I'm going to double layer her name. That's what I'm going to do. Scoot it down. This press, y'all, I'll be burning the mess out of myself because this does not have the slide out drawer. I'll be tearing my arms up. Have you ever worked with the vinyl system? The vinyl edge system? No, I haven't. Is that the same as just the cutter that you're talking about? Or is that like a whole, that might be something I don't even know about. Could you explain a little bit more, Jeff, what that is? Are you talking in reference to just a vinyl cutter? Or is it an actual system? Ooh, you'll apply some more pressure. Levite, what's going on with you? Cutter 52 inch. No, I haven't. For the most part, the only vinyl cutters that I have used are like these craft cutters. At the old store in Maslin, I had started using a Roland Versacam, but that wasn't mine, and I didn't really get to do as much experimenting with it as I wanted to. That's ultimately the machine that I want. Is the either like the Roland. I like the desktop Graphtex. I like all the Cameos except for the Pro. I know Cameo and Roland and the other one, they're not all on the same level, but shoot, I get the job done, man. I haven't, experienced too much jobs I couldn't fulfill because of the size of my cutter. But yes, I would love an industrial cutter. I would love to get one. I'm really infatuated with that new Cameo. I know, once again, back onto that, but that new Cameo cutter looks nice. It's quiet. Got a large cut area. I think the 15-inch too. Nothing's ever going to beat an industrial size cutter. It's just, I started in this industry with Cameos, and I've advanced with the Cameos from the Cameo 3 to the 4 to the 4 Plus to the 4 Pro, and now to this newer one. Levi, what you got going on today, brother? You gritting or you relaxing? What is your Sunday looking like? Hoover Vikings right here. This is what I was working on. I'm getting ready to make 2 bigger sweatshirts just like this. for the parents, because the parents seen this. The grandma actually bought a couple of hoodies for the kids, and then the parents seen it and was like, "Oh, I want one," and then word of mouth. Let's talk about advertising real quick. How do you guys advertise to get more business? What do you do? Do you promote? Are you running Facebook ads? Are you going just solely off of hearsay? What is your method to the madness? How are you coming across letting folks that you know that you're doing t-shirts or that you're doing any crafting at all? Please drop some comments. The reason I ask is because I have had people ask me, and I'm always like, man, you see me on YouTube, you see me on Facebook, you see me on Instagram, literally everywhere, showing that I do work. And yes, I do get a lot of word of mouth customers from people that's previously had my works. But how do you guys advertise? We need to master Facebook ads. I know we've been doing clips and all types of stuff. Mike, what about the Romeo? Yeah, I do use the Romeo. Well, I hold on, let me correct myself. Patrick, Ali, Mr. Caesar. I would like to use the Romeo. It's very quiet. We were just having a conversation about cutters in general, and he asked me if I've used a 52-inch vinyl cutting system, which I know is a vinyl cutter. And it's a popular one because I want to say it's not as expensive as a Roland or a Graph Tech, but it's supposed to be able to cut vinyl, big pieces of vinyl. Right now, word of mouth. This is Jeff B. Right now, word of mouth, as we are just getting started with the second business. That's awesome. Congratulations to you, Jeff B. Until I get my head wrapped around all of this, I don't know. Until I get my head around all of these tricks. I understand that. Real Right, what's going on with you, sir? How are you doing? Real Right says word of mouth and walking billboard. You know what? Every time I'm mob out. That's a good suggestion right there. You are your own walking billboard. So if you walk out the house to go anywhere, I'm talking about to get some gas, go get you some bread, to go to Walmart to just look at TV, wherever you go, have something on that you personally made. This is my shirt. You guys know I make all sorts of customs for myself, for the world, whatever. So I'm constantly in my own stuff. And a lot of times, you'd be surprised. Somebody out of the crowd will walk up and be like, "Where'd you get that shirt?" And you be like, "Oh, right here." And they'll order it. Now, I'm not saying it always commits to a sale, but it at least brings attention to your brand. And I've learned that just from actually walking out with my clothes on. Let's cut out some more loves. It's going to be a different size. Word of mouth, Google Business. This is Barb. Word of mouth, Google Business page. So I haven't utilized a Google Business page. Facebook page, I reach out directly to local businesses. I'm not impressed with running ads. I am old school direct contact. And that seems to be the best way, Barb. That's a piece of solid information. I'm going to reread her comment. Let me cut this because I get asked a lot. How do you advertise for your business? And it's literally what she just said. I have walked in all the companies around here, and I'm not done yet. There's companies all the way around me, from Belden Brick to the Subway across the street to this Mexican restaurant right here, even the carpet place. There's a gym downstairs in which they do fighting. All of those places, y'all, every place that I just said, I'm walking in, I'm selling myself to them essentially. Would you need work shirts? You need uniforms? You guys got a special day you like to celebrate? We can make your dreams come true on this shirt over here, or this apron, or whatever it is. But I like to ask that question to everybody because I get asked that question a lot. You're going to be your biggest advertiser, if that makes sense. And it's free. It's free to tell somebody. It's free to wear the stuff that you wear. I mean, other than purchasing the blank that you're going to use, but it's free. Ever since I hopped into this, the t-shirts, me just letting people know that I actually do it is what's got me sold a lot of times. And the bigger jobs will come. You just have to be prepared and able to do those bigger jobs. You know, the worst thing you could do is bid on a job and then not be ready to actually fulfill that order, because then there's your reputation. I say all that to say this: good work speaks for itself, and it speaks in volumes. Hold on, I want to reread this comment from Barb, but I'm at my computer loading up the next cut. Guys, give me a second. So this actual cut that I'm doing right now is Love, L Viking Head VE. I tell you what, these little sports teams, I ain't gonna say little, these sports teams support each other out here. All right, let's let that cut real quick and read this comment. I had asked, how do people, get the message out that they're selling blanks? And Barb had responded, word of mouth, Google business page, Facebook page. I reach out directly to local businesses. I am not impressed with running ads. Barb, why don't you like running ads? I am an old school direct contact. Some people see it as a waste of money to run Facebook and Instagram ads. I've seen both sides of the coins. I've even tried to do it myself, but I didn't do it right. I didn't promote myself right. You know what I'm saying? So when it came time to do it, it was the next month where it's a reoccurring fee. I kind of shut it short, but I did not reach the intended audience that I wanted to. I didn't feel like it was, worth it for me. Cynthia Felder, family and word of mouth. Oh yeah, real right. Walking billboard, shirt, lanyard, keychain, and socks. He coming out the box letting you know exactly what he has. Real right. Most of my customers is gas station customers who stop me. That part. That's what I mean. Like if you're walking out to, if you're going to Walmart, you even going to Burger King real quick. Anywhere that you go outside of your household, if you're not on social media, you should be wearing something that you've made personally that correlates with you and your brand and the custom that you're doing. I don't care if it's a hat, if it's a sock, if it's a keychain, anything. Chances are you'll accumulate a sale. Not all the time, but I'm saying for most people that's paying attention, and looking at other folks, they're looking to see what, oh, I like that. Okay, that's something I can rock. Let me see if they got another one, or, sparks conversation in the least. Real right. Hell yeah, your brand is your brand. New vinyl operation hours for the window, all of that. That part. So heavy with the letting people know what it is that he does. Bar. I have a website, I agree. Wear your work and include your logo on your shirt, jacket, hoodie, and out and about. And always carry your business card with you. So I always used to carry business cards, y'all. I was getting business cards every 3 months. I was on the Vista print list where they were actually charging me, and I forgot, and more cards were coming in. But Canton is very small. So after passing out so many cards and leaving cards places, you see your cards in places they shouldn't be. So people would actually pick up my card if I wasn't per se handing it to them from like a gas station. My old store over off of 62, there was like an old country store, Pawpaw's there. I would leave a big old stack of cards. I would always go to this gas station every morning to either get coffee, protein drink, or whatever. And I would see where people actually picked up my card. This is the downfall of it. Now we're outside by the gas pump and my face is on the ground looking, and I'm like, oh, well, why would you even pick up the card? So after seeing that a couple of times, it was just like, if people want to remember you and they want to shop with you, they're going to take a screenshot with the phone. If they really, 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 really want to do business with you and they see that you are an active shop, they will go out their way to make sure they get in contact with you. So I had stopped doing business cards because to me, I felt like it was a waste of money. With that being said, it didn't stop me from promoting on any of the social media platforms. because it's just, as long as you're putting the effort out there and you're getting it out to the world, they're going to contact you regardless. And I found like I accumulate a lot of sales through DMs, Facebook DMs. And then like if I didn't did previous work for somebody and somebody's family member that's seen it, they just give them my number directly. So word of mouth has been very major for me. And then I make my own commercials. I will make me a generic homemade Mike T's commercial for anything that I'm doing, advertising what I am doing or what I am using. And most of you guys know that if you know me. All right, so that's going to be perfect. We're going to cut us another one. And as you guys can see, I'm chilling with the work there. I ain't going all super fast. It's only 4 shirts. I'm getting this content out to you. This is a form of advertisement too. This right here, what I'm doing, coming on live, showing you guys what I'm doing, how I'm doing, how I'm getting it done. I've had a lot of locals say that they've watched my videos, and that's the reason they purchased the shirt, because they see that I'm taking my time with it for the most part. Let's cut another love, then I'll weed it out. But Jeff, this what I'm using is not Caesar. I don't bash Caesar. I just don't. Caesar's not my to-go-to. My to-go-to heat transfer vinyl is Econo. I like these big 20-inch rolls. Now, is it feasible for the crafting community to get big 20-inch rolls? Well, I find these to be extremely cheap. It's not costing me a lot of money. And I love their vinyl. I think it's a premium vinyl, if you ask me. Let's go see any comments. Educated Natural, how are you doing? Real right. Oh yeah, Mike. I finally got that Econo sub vinyl popping. That's what I'm talking about. We was just talking about it. So that Econo sub vinyl, that sublimation fabric from Econo. If you go into any of the Nike stores or anything like that, you see where they have like a piece of vinyl that's sublimated on. That's the exact same stuff. I've been trying to say it for years. Now, Stalls will happily say that it's them. I beg to differ, because I've used Stall stuff, I've used Caesar stuff, I've used Econo stuff, and Econo is up here, Caesar is close, and then everything else. You know what I'm saying? I haven't had the experience with Thermoflex though, so I used Thermoflex on the fly one time, but I wasn't able to give my honest opinion over Thermoflex. Educated Natural, high Barb. Barb, I think it has to do with the area you live in. My area, we still exchange business cards. Yeah, I do get hit with that comment all the time. How you a businessman? You ain't got no business cards. I say, because my business is to inform you. I inform you one way or another. Yes, you can. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with doing business cards at all. It's just when I seen that I was paying for something that was ultimately landing in the trash or at a gas station pump on the ground, you know what I'm saying? I felt like that was a waste of money. And if the people really, really, really wanted me or needed my services, I feel like they could have, and this is not just a one time I seen my face, or, you know what I'm saying? This is several times after visiting that gas station. I've seen where people actually picked up the cards and then they just disregard them anywhere. So I'm not sure if they're screenshotting or taking pictures and then discarding the card because the card's going to get lost anyway, or if they just was picking it up. I have no idea. So with that being said, that's why I stopped with the business cards. But I do often get asked, hey, you got a business card? No, I got a social media. That's what I got. I'm really interested though in these the actual, so there is a card where people can just hover their phone over it, scan, and it gives them all the links to your websites, your social media accounts, places where you may have displayed shirts that you're wearing. Real right, yes, get that 20-inch roll and cut it down. I've been screaming that for the longest, real right, but people don't believe me. They're always like, I just need the 12-inch. I'm like, okay, well, you just need the 12-inch, but that extra 8 inches, you could work with it. I can work with this. You know what I'm saying? I can do something with this. Well, is it cheaper to get the 12? I mean, if you look at it like that way, I think it's cheaper to get the 20-inch roll. Barbara also send postcards. See, that's another great idea. Barbara, I love when you come on and bless the chat with information. I also send postcards out to new area businesses, and then I do a follow-up. Sending postcards to area churches, secretaries, definitely put my name out there. That is a great strategy. To anybody that's looking for a new strategy or ways to actually get the name out, this is it right here. Barbara's blessing us with major gems. Real right. My to go to is Econo Sub Flock, 100%. Yes. That profit that you're going to get from that is unlike anything else. So a couple of videos ago, I want to say about a year ago, at the old store, I did Notorious B.I.G. I did a whole bunch of different rap artists, you know what I'm saying? And I used that Econo flock, sublimation flock. And the hand feel is there, the color is popping. You can wash the shirt and not worry about it upholding onto the shirt or losing any of the colors. It's actually, a great thing to upsell anything that you're doing. If you want to give it that 3D effect with the sublimation, that's the way to go. Plus, you can charge more. It's not that of a regular vinyl shirt. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like just regular white vinyl. It's actually, it adds dimension. It adds character. I was on live with somebody and it was like, it sounds like your machine is dying. It does have that sound, y'all. But it's just working, okay? But sometimes that daggone Cameo got a mind of its own. And a lot of times I use my hands. You can tell I've been a savage with vinyl since I came out. Oh, I'm silly. I'm goofy, y'all. But nah, this vinyl just has been the easiest vinyl for me to use, hands down. So I already have a logo on here. I have a Reebok logo, which I need to show you guys. I'll show you when I'm done pressing it. And at first I wasn't going to use it, but then I was like, you know what? I'm going to use it because this is a great hoodie. It's a premium hoodie. And I'm pretty sure they're not going to mind the Reebok logo up there. Now, you don't ever want to buy a blank for no $30 unless you're going to sell the hoodie for like, you know what I'm saying, $60 or $70. But these are repeat customers, and sometimes you got to bless folks. So I'm not going to charge them for the cost of this blank because they've spent a lot of money with me. But what it does is, hopefully gives them another appreciation like that. He could have just said he couldn't get the hoodies today because this is actually due tomorrow. They got something going on with the school, and these hoodies they're apparently wanting them tomorrow. They need them for tomorrow. And me, getting the job done one at a time. Real right chat, Econo Sub Flock and hoodies is the money for sure, for sure. Real right also says or hoodies and Caesar brick. That's another one. You Jason on with some gems too. Real right. I did talk to Alicia. She did hit me. She said she had just got back from Hawaii and that she will be in contact with you. I meant to message you that. I didn't message you that. I'm telling you right now. She said she's going to send me a message when she sends it out. She hasn't forgot about you. but she's been in Hawaii for a while. Which I wish I could be in Hawaii. Anybody ever visit Hawaii? I know this has nothing to do with nothing, but have y'all visit Hawaii? Have anybody been there? I know my homie Big Brando, he's from there. His family is from there. I wouldn't mind going. So this is what I was talking about. You guys see it? And it's still gonna have Hoover Vikings down there below the pocket. But this was a $30 hoodie. And then I'm gonna put that on the back like I did on this one with no names though. So then I had to grab the I grabbed the Made. Has anybody used the Made? Okay, the Make brand ever at what was this? Was this Michael's? I think this was Michael's. This might have been Joann's, but it's Michael's. Have you guys ever used this brand right here? It's a more premium t-shirt. I'm actually making this shirt as a gift to someone that was free and clear of breast cancer, but was re-diagnosed with breast cancer as of recently. So looking for this color around this time is pretty particular, pretty savage out there. I couldn't really find the color. Jeff B lived there. It sucked. In Hawaii? Was you on the other side of the bad side? Because I heard there's a tourist side of Hawaii and then there's a super dangerous side of Hawaii. You must have been somewhere over there. Visited and moved back stateside and enjoyed it more. Okay. Jeff B, 148 square mile island sucks. Gosh. Okay. I'm having mixed feelings right now about Hawaii. I just want to visit. I want to go see the palm trees and, you know, eat some fresh pineapples and chill out, you know. That's what I've gotten from it, okay? From seeing the commercials and seeing people go over to Hawaii. Real right, yeah, been on that Silhouette Cameo 5 mission. That Silhouette Cameo 5 is a beast. It looks and it sounds terrific. It's still right up there with Romeo, even though I don't have a Romeo. I would love to get, listen, Cameo, if you guys are watching any of my videos or Silhouette School or whoever it is out there in control of these machines, I want the Caesar 5. I mean, not the Caesar 5. I want the Cameo 5, and I want the Romeo from Caesar so I can compare. You know, I know both of them are out right now, but those are the two machines that I want, that I'm looking for. Real right, she was. Real right, it's Michael's. Yeah, okay. You talking about that pink Make shirt that I got over there. I was asking anybody if they use it. Lovely 31 Blueprint. How are you doing today? How is the weather where you at? What you gritting to? Are you just relaxing, or are you gritting today? Have you heard about the Cameo 5? Is it now available? I have heard about the Cameo 5. I don't know if it's available yet, but I know it'll be here probably right before Christmas. You know how that stuff goes. They make the announcement, they get everybody going stir crazy, and then all of a sudden you can't purchase it till Christmas. That's what happened with this Pro over here. I got the Pro, and I believe I was like the 4th person to get it. And that daggone thing has so many issues. When I say so many issues, too many issues, for real. That's why I don't ever really take it out the box. I've lost money with that daggone 24-inch cutter. But then I scroll on YouTube and see all types of people talking about how much money they're making with the Cameo Pro. And I guess, hey, Let me not dog it all the way like that, because the Cameo Pro does work. It cuts out those large decals when it's working right. When it's working right, it does perform. But there's a couple of bugs and there's a couple of different things that, especially with my program, that where my cut overlaps. No matter how much the space is in between the design programs that I'm using, it still like overlaps and it still cuts. And I've had that problem more than one time. I didn't actually had the whole roll feeder and the vinyl going into the roll feeder just cutting away, and I was doing other things thinking I was multitasking, only to come back and see that 5 yards have been ruined from overlap cutting. Which, that's a lot of money. Shoot. That's a lot of damage. Yeah, I was able to use the vinyl that didn't cut, via cutting it up into scraps and stuff like that. But that's a lot of vinyl at one time to just be losing. Jeff B, yes, you don't go anywhere that begins Y City at night unless you're Samoan. Okay. I just want to go. I ain't trying to get off that little strip in front of the beach with all the good food. I just want to fly in and fly out. Jeff B, Lovely 31 Blueprint, just realizing in Colorado. Lovely 31, I'm not sure on the comment there. I'm pretty sure the rest of it's coming. Just realizing in Colorado. Okay. Jeff B lived on Ford Island in the middle of Pearl Seal Team 1. Okay, so yeah, you was on a whole different. You was somewhere else with it, buddy. Thank you for your service. I greatly appreciate it. I'm just trying to go to the tourist destination and fly up out of there. Okay. I did see something along the lines of Hawaii's most dangerous island or something crazy like that. And I'm like, oh, okay, we ain't going there. But I guess it's like anywhere else. Well, to a certain extent. When they talk about Canton, that's all they say is this is crime-free city. Not realizing that there's different sides to Canton. There's craziness all over the world, but some of this stuff is a special type of crazy. Jeff, you're from here. You kind of you know what I'm talking about, man. The special type of crazy here in Canton. All right, y'all. Well, I'm about to finish up what I'm doing. I'm glad you guys were able to kick it with me for this last hour. I try to make my lives at least an hour long so we can, discuss with each other. So, Gifted Hands by Javia, if you see this, I'm trying, all right? Gifted Hands by Javia this Thursday is in the Squad Creative Podcast hot seat. That's what I'm going to say. The chair she'll be down there blessing us with some gems. If you don't know who Gifted Hands by Javia is, please visit her on Instagram. Check her out. Check out her YouTube channel. Support. Check out the TikTok. She's up and coming, or actually she's up there. You know what I'm saying? As far as design, she has a nice following on social media. She's going to bring the heat. She's going to bring the gems to us this Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific on Squad Creative Podcast. If you guys have not, for whatever reason, have not subscribed to Squad Creative Podcast, you need to. We don't just talk with huge people in the industry. We don't just talk with small crafters in the industry. We talk with everybody in this printing industry. Big, small, little, inspiring, ready to exit, the whole nine. We get this information out for you guys. So if you would like to catch up on the latest episodes, please subscribe to Squad Creative Podcast on YouTube. if this is your first time on my channel, I haven't said this in a while because I feel like it's always family here. But if this is your first time on my channel, please browse around and make videos like this one in particular all the time. This was just a live, me showing you what I'm doing on a Sunday. Nothing too fabulous, but it is work. I do take trips on my channel. I'm thinking about a whole nother YouTube channel just showing the family aspect, because I do a lot of family trips and I do record them. I don't like to post them all on this channel because this channel is basically an informational channel for those that's getting into the industry or maybe want some questions answered or maybe looking for advice. So I had the REVIEWERMIKE channel where I was going with the foods, but then I was like, yeah, nah. I might be switching that to a family channel. I do have tutorials on how to layer vinyl on this channel. I have tutorials on the different sublimation experiments that I've done on this channel. I also have DTF experiments on this channel. So y'all please browse through my old videos and get acquainted, you know, figure out why Mike Tees is why Mike Tees is. And on my videos, you'll see I was just breaking it down for y'all. And remember, I make the mistake so you don't have to. So a lot of times, if you are trying to learn something new, you'll see me make that mistake that you might be about to make, but can avoid it all together simply by watching my videos. This is the overhead view. I'm going to check this out on the replay and see how I like it. It's a different angle for me. Like I said, it kind of makes the shop look smaller, but I like where it's at. So with that being said, you guys got any more suggestions, any more questions, anything else you want to say to me before I hop off? Because I'm about to play some music, y'all. I haven't done this in a while, and I feel it only fit to do. Barb, I greatly appreciate you tapping in. Precious Pieces, greatly appreciate you. Jeff B, I got to see you face to face, man. We've been talking now over this dear web for a good week or so. We got to see each other in the face, okay? I greatly appreciate you, sir. Thank you for stopping in and tapping in with the lives. Cynthia Felder, greatly appreciate you. Real Right, greatly appreciate you. Educated Natural, you already know, sis. I appreciate you. Real Right, you already know. Real Right been there since day one with me, y'all. So we'll have our own conversation in the midst of a conversation sometimes. That's real solid peoples right there. Lovely 31 Blueprint, been there with me for a while. Everybody that's been there with your boy and the continued support, I greatly appreciate y'all. Without y'all, there will be no Mike Tees. With all that being said, though, y'all, I'm about to get into it. I'm about to turn this music up on Super Blast, knock out the rest of what I've just started here on live, and I will catch you tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Eat something good for your boy. You know, that part. I think I just had somebody come on. Crafting with Tug, thank you for tapping in with me. I'm getting ready to exit. I greatly appreciate you. Y'all have a blessed evening. It's a new week. We gritting this week? Are we sleeping this week? Are we gonna get to the bag? Okay, let's get to the bag then. Tomorrow's Monday. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.